Hi guys, Merry Christmas. I did a video earlier, but um, I was outside, so it's all fucked up. But I had a very interesting day. My truck was stuck in the ice and snow earlier. My brakes were frozen, so it took a minute to fucking deal with that. I don't have a scraper. I'm not prepared for winter driving at all. My truck is not set up for it at all. I don't have a scraper. So I had to heat up my truck in order just to get the windshield to defrost, all this fucking shit. And then my brakes were frozen. So that was fucking pain in the ass. I got my brakes unbroken, I got them broken free. And but I was on ice. So for whatever reason, my truck was only okay to go backwards, and people kept pulling in behind me because I was at one of these stupid rest areas where it's parallel parking, no real spots. So I kept having to wait for these fuckers to leave because I had to back up like a good 20 feet in order to be on snow instead of ice, because there was no dry pavement anywhere. So that was entertaining. I finally made it to my drop at the Walmart, and thankfully they were open. And they were nice enough to let me bobtail out because I was like, I don't want to deal with another trailer and because I mean, the brakes are probably frozen and all this fucking shit. No, I didn't want to deal with it. And I was just hungry, and there was a truck stop 20 miles away, a fucking TA with a country pride that was doing fucking holiday dinner. So I got Christmas dinner. I mean, it wasn't spectacular, but Christmas dinner and some pumpkin pie. Not my favorite, but fuck it. I mean, it's the fucking principle of the thing. So that all worked out, and today's been kind of interesting. I mean, it was really sketchy driving in because the fucking it was still snowing. It hasn't stopped snowing. It wasn't snowing very much, but then there was fucking snow blowing all over the road. So I was on like a state highway for the last 20 miles. And there were some long stretches, like half a mile stretches, where there was no road anymore. And I was just like, and there's fields on either side of me, and there's just a blanket of snow. And I'm like, I am driving what I think is the road. I can't I can't tell. And my fucking truck tried to get stuck. She was like crunching on the fucking snow and the ice and shit, and she didn't want to fucking gain traction. I'm like, oh fuck me, dude. Like, seriously. My drives have a lot of tread on them, so it's not even that. Like, I don't know. But I wasn't very heavy, so that might have had a little bit to do with it. Heavier is a little better in the snow. But yeah, so that's my Christmas. And I just got back in the truck, and now work is being a pain in the ass. Like, first they sent me a pre-plan that was supposed to deliver like 350 miles away at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't do that. I set my availability for 7 in the morning tomorrow. So I denied that one twice because they sent it to me again. And then the next one they sent me doesn't pick up till the afternoon on the 27th. So I just messaged them. I was like, can I pick that up early? Because my PTA is set for tomorrow, like the 26th. Like, come on. We don't have anything going out the day after Christmas. Um, and I'm in a major metropolitan area. I'm not that far away from Dayton, Ohio. I'm not that far away from Columbus, Ohio. I'm sort of in the middle. So there's options, you would think. I'm not out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them on that. But if they don't have anything else, then that means I'll get a 34, which I didn't want a 34 yet. I wanted to be in a warmer climate because I really need to clean out my truck, and it's hard to do in the fucking cold. It's really, really difficult. I like being able to open up my fucking doors, blast some music, pull things out of the truck. Like, it just makes it fucking easier, you know? And I'm in fucking Ohio, and it's like 19 degrees outside, and it's breezy as a motherfucker. I could use a 34 because I'm fucking tired. I'm not getting very many hours back. But I'm also trying to make my fucking quota for my bonus. It would be nice to get that. And I'm only like, I have to get another, I think now I have to get another like 1,600 miles by the end of the year. So I have to have 1,600 more miles submitted by the 31st. So that's totally doable. But then this run that they gave me that starts on the 27th, that delivers the next day, but it's only like a 300-mile run. So then I would have the 29th and the 30th and potentially the 31st to get another, 1,300 miles? Totally possible. But with logistics, like I can do it if they set me up something that delivers on the 31st. So that it's in that window. That's the trick. But I'm frustrated. And I'm tired, excuse me. It was a stupid day. I woke up and it was stupid. My truck was stuck and I had to fight with it just to get it fucking de-iced and get my brakes broken free and get to Walmart, and it was a pain in the ass drive because of all the weather. But I got food, and it's Christmas, but I already had my Christmas with my family. My mom and my brother are watching movies, I guess, to celebrate the day, which is cool. I'm probably gonna do the same. God, excuse me. And I'm at a truck stop, so I get to take a shower tonight, so that's good, because I wanted to take a shower last night. I was planning on stopping here last night, but I hit, it had rained all day, and then it started to snow, and then it plummeted in temperature. So the roads were soaking wet, and then all of a sudden it's 30 degrees outside. And then there was strong wind, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna be that fucking stupid. I was only 100 miles away from the Walmart, which would have been perfect, And then I would have been here all day, and then, then I could have taken that run that delivers tomorrow morning. That would have kind of sucked, but that was delivering in Virginia, so that wouldn't have been so bad. But, yeah, the weather just kind of fucking hit out of nowhere, and I got screwed over in Jersey because I was rolling through Jersey and getting loaded out on the day before Christmas Eve. So, because, yeah, I picked that up not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. So, it took me 3 hours to go 60 miles in Jersey just to get to the fucking place where I was picking up the load. And they closed at 7. Yeah, they closed at 7, and I rolled in at 10 to 7 because it took me so freaking long. And I left, and I was only 60 miles away, and I left at 4:30. So, or 4. I think I left at 4, and it was only 60 miles away, so it shouldn't have taken me that long. But because there's a toll road, Crete didn't want me to take it, I ended up fucking taking the toll road for the last 20 miles because I was like, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to get there if I stayed on surface streets, because they kept rolling through these little towns, and there was just so much fucking traffic. There wasn't even weather. But there was so much fucking traffic and people driving like fucking maniacs. People in Jersey drive like fucking maniacs. So, of course, there was an accident, which had the freaking road halted for 30 minutes. And I was I remember thinking to myself, I was 24 miles away and I had an hour and 10 minutes and I was stressed about it. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I shouldn't be stressed about going 24 miles in an hour and 10 minutes. But as it turned out, yeah, if I hadn't bailed from that road and managed to get onto the 95, I think it is, which is a toll road, I was like, fuck it, Crete can pay for it, or they can charge me. I don't care. This isn't going to be picked up on time if I don't do this. This is the price we pay. So, literally, the price we pay. So, I got screwed over on that, and then, I didn't take a full 10. I took I think I'd crashed out for 12 hours because I've just been so fucking tired lately. I can't figure it out. I think it's a vitamin thing, so I gotta start eating better and taking vitamins, and especially now that it's winter, it's hard to get proper nutrition in the truck, and with COVID it's even worse, and then winter, it just all compounds on top of itself, and it's a fucking nightmare. So I think I'm struggling with that, and So, like, even if I had taken a straight 10 and left as soon as it was up, like, I still wouldn't have gotten there yesterday. I wouldn't have been able to beat the weather. There was no way. Like, I would have gotten maybe a little closer, but the weather just swooped right in. And if it hadn't been raining all fucking day and the roads weren't soaking wet, it would have been a different story. I probably could have rolled in last night. Probably. But because it was just turning into an ice rink. And with the heavy wind and shit, and it was knocking me all over the place. I was like, I'm not fucking comfortable driving this. And everybody was shutting down. Like, I stopped at the rest area, and within like half an hour, there was like 3 times as many trucks there as there was before. And it wasn't even that late in the day. It was only like 5:30. So it just got really bad. So I got screwed over on that. And then this morning, excuse me. And this morning I wake up and I'm basically in a snowball. But they had started plowing the highway. I could see the highway right there. And, you know, everything looked good. So I got the truck warm, kept it running, watched almost an entire episode of Supernatural for the time that it took to get the windshield defrosted. And then I started trying to go and my truck wouldn't fucking move. So that was a fucking ordeal. I ended up having to get some hot water from inside. And when I first woke up, the bathrooms were closed. But then they opened them up after I had gotten the windshield defrosted. So that was kind of nice. But, because yeah, without the hot water, I wouldn't be able to do shit. And then another driver was next to me. He was trying to help me. He was like, because there was somebody parked behind me and I had to back up because I couldn't go forward because she was just spinning out. But she'd roll backwards fine for a minute. So he was trying to fucking help me and tell me like how much room I had back there. And then he fucking came over because somebody parked right behind me and I didn't have any, you know, I backed up as much as I could. But without being a total dick to him. And so they come out and I'm like, at this point, I'm just scrolling on Facebook, listening to music and shit, waiting for this dude behind me to leave because he was walking his dog. And so this driver comes over, scares the fuck out of me. I got my window down. Scares the fuck out of me because I'm just in my own little world. And then they tell me, like, do you need to go to the bathroom? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, that's unfortunate because if you pee in a cup, pour it on there, you can get out of anything. And I'm like, it's the first I've heard of that, but thank you. That's an interesting tip that, I mean, I guess if you're in dire straits and you don't have any of the fucking option, it's worth the goddamn shot. So, storing that in my memory banks in case of emergency. But I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, and he was just so matter of fact. I love truck drivers because they're just like, they have no social instinct anymore. They just say whatever the fuck they're thinking, and like in life, it's just normal for them to piss in a bottle or piss in a cup or pour it underneath their tires to fucking break up the ice. Like, that's just normal. It's not a weird fucking conversation to have. So, that was hilarious. Oh, dear God, I'm so fucking tired all of a sudden. I ate turkey. Ha! So, that's probably why. I ate real food, for one. I was actually pretty decent, even though it was country pride. But yeah, so my day was fairly interesting. It was pretty short, because I didn't even get to start rolling until 2 o'clock, I think. Maybe? Yeah, it's like 7 now. So yeah, like only like 5 hours ago. But I was working for like 3 or 4 hours before that, just trying to get my truck defrosted and then break my brakes free. And then get off the fucking ice so I could actually move. So that was my Christmas. Chalk that up to another interesting day in the fucking books. But it wasn't bad. So that's the main thing. And then the dude at Walmart complimented my jacket because I've got a Planet Express jacket from Futurama. And he let me bobtail out. And I stopped at the guard shack. And I told him Merry Christmas and thank you again and everything. And as I turned around, he's like, oh my God, I love your jacket. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, it's fucking badass, right? I love it. And dude, it's the most comfortable jacket I've ever fucking had. And I love Sporting Planet Express because that's my fucking favorite show ever. I have almost all the fucking lines in my fucking head. I quote it daily, guaranteed. Even if I don't talk to anybody, I quote it to myself in situations because being alone all the time kind of makes you insane. And I have conversations with well, I mean, I don't have conversations with myself, but I talk out loud about situations and things that, all I do is fucking think and listen to music and fucking starting to learn German. And so that's kind of cool. But yeah, like something to entertain myself because I go kind of crazy in the truck. But so yeah, that was my day. And I know I keep rambling on. But I just wanted to say hey, and I'm parked and possibly getting a 34. I don't know. It depends on if there's anything else from dispatch. Otherwise, I'm screwed and I don't get to pick anything up until 3 in the afternoon on the 27th, which is fucking stupid. But I guess I'll clean my truck in the goddamn snow. It sucks, but it needs to be done and I can't put it off anymore. And I just told myself the next time I get a 34, I'm going to overhaul my truck. So that's what I'm going to do. Even if it's in the fucking snow, I was like, I'm hoping I get to be in warmer weather because it makes it easier. But if not, then I'll fucking do it here. I don't care. It has to happen. And I'm bobtail, so I mean, not that that really matters for cleaning my truck, but still. I'm closer to the fucking building, so that's nice. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I hope you all had a good Christmas, and if it's still going, I hope you have a rest of your good Christmas, and eat some food and candy, and watch movies, and if you have a fireplace, fucking enjoy that shit. Cause God, I would kill to have a fire right now. It's fucking cold. It's fucking cold in my truck. Like, even my back wall is fucking cold. Like, it's pretty fucking cold outside, and it's not very well insulated. I've got like 3 blankets, but it still gets fucking cold in here. So I had the bunk heater on, but it was kind of loud, so I turned it off for the video. But yeah. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you all were safe. There was a lot of spun out cars in Ohio the last 100 miles, and a couple last night before I stopped. So I feel bad for those people. That sucks. Fucking wrecking your car or getting stuck in a ditch or whatever the day before Christmas or on Christmas. Like, it's not worth it to rush. So, but I mean, not just on Christmas, any fucking day, it's not worth it to rush. So, if you're ever driving in weather, fucking just be safe. Even if you're running late to whatever, nothing is worth it. Nothing is more important than your own safety. So, shit happens, and appointments get missed. Even if it's something as important as like a fucking job interview or a last chance at a fucking job because you've had a shit fucking time and all this fucking bullshit, or something really important is going on. There's nothing that is so important that it's not worth you showing up alive for. So even if you miss it, even if it's your one fucking opportunity, it's not worth killing yourself over. So just remember that. It's not fucking worth it. There will be other opportunities. There's other fucking things. And you can't experience anything if you're fucking dead. I mean, you can experience death, which we all get to someday, but don't rush that fucking shit. It's not fucking worth driving like a fucking maniac in weather. Drive like a maniac in the summertime, sure, as long as you don't drive like a maniac, weaving in and out of fucking traffic and shit. Do that shit when it's not so many people on the fucking road. I don't care. I won't judge you. I do it too. I do it in the fucking truck. Fuck. I mean, as crazy as I can drive in a fucking governed truck, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. And I got some ice cream and I'm gonna watch some fucking TV and then I'm gonna go take a shower later and feel like a real fucking person and figure out my fucking plan of action, whether or not I'm spending tomorrow cleaning my truck. So, but I hope you guys all had a really good day and you got to spend time with family because that's the main fucking thing. I hope you guys got some cool presents because that's always fun. But if you didn't, I hope you at least got family because that's the main fucking, it's the most important fucking thing. Is being able to spend time with people that you care about. And for anybody that doesn't have the most ideal family situation, you know, there's some friction or some fucking bullshit or some, you know, you're just not treated properly by your fucking family. I hope that this coming year, 2021, woohoo, that you find your tribe, because there's honestly nothing better than finding people that care about you genuinely, not just for what you can offer them, and that respect you. That's fucking huge. Respect is huge. And support you in what you want to do. Not like throw money at you to do what you excuse me, to do what you want to do, but like just fucking be your cheerleader. So many people don't have anybody in their life that's like that, and I try to be that for everybody because it's so important to fucking have somebody who's in your fucking corner and who's cheering you on. Like, even if all they can fucking do is say, you fucking got this, it's so fucking helpful and so important. So that is my wish for all of you in this coming year, is that if you don't have a tribe, you find it. You find what makes you happy, who makes you happy, and that the universe fucking brings everything together in such a way that you can actually have those things, because that's really fucking huge. Personally, I'm spending the next year working on myself and avoiding people, but that's my choice, and it's not, you know, just I'm just withdrawing from society instinctively. It's a conscious choice to just focus on what's really fucking important, which is work, my immediate family as much as I can, but myself is priority. Because it's been a hard fucking year. It's been a hard couple fucking years. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on myself as a person, and I'm trying to work on my career. And I've got huge goals that I'm trying to accomplish in the next like 6 to 8 months. So I'm trying to knock all that shit out. I've already made a few strides here and there, so I'm happy about that. But I still have a long way to go, and it's kind of intimidating. But I'm not psyching myself out. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I know it's been a shit year for a lot of people, but I hope that today was good. And let's try and make tomorrow even better. Even though it's not Christmas, even though there's no big celebration, you know, you still got a decorated tree if you celebrate and if you have a tree. So I know my brother has a tree. We put it up and decorated it. So that's my tree. It's just, you know, on the other side of the country. But yeah, so every day is an opportunity to, I mean, it sounds cheesy and corny and overplayed, but live your best life. And it's fucking true. It's not some, you know, fucking cliche or some culty bullshit, drinking the Kool-Aid and all that fucking shit. It's just a mindset where you make the conscious decision, like, even if you wake up in a bad fucking mood, you make the conscious decision that you're going to do the best that you can do that day to be who you want to be. So the first step is figuring out who you want to be. So start looking into yourself, figure out what you want out of life, what you want to offer the world, because that's the main fucking thing here. It's like what you want is important and it's cool and everything, but what you can give to the world, even, and I'm not talking like the whole world, I'm talking like even just your immediate vicinity, you know, the people around you. If you can give them, you know, a good attitude every day, if you get coffee at the same place every fucking day, you walk in and you say good morning to the cashier, that shit goes a long fucking way. Trust me. Like, if that cashier's having a bad day and then you say good morning every fucking day with a bright fucking smile, you might be the one fucking person that cashier actually wants to see that day. Because you don't fucking know. And even though y'all don't know each other, just your fucking attitude makes them feel better. And makes them fucking have a bright spot in their fucking day. So, attitude is key. And knowing what you offer the world. Like, don't just be, like, we all have our bad days. But, like, don't fucking live in your bad days. If that makes any sense. But I'm totally, like, going off on a weird tangent. And I think that's for a different video. So, but it's just some food for thought. So, Merry Christmas. And live your best fucking life every goddamn day. Because why the fuck not? There's nothing stopping you except for you. So, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And look forward to better tomorrow.